Hello everyone, I'm Marva and welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. In today's video, you will see how I protect my potted plants from pests and wildlife. So come with me. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to be making attempt to make a pest protection from my seedlings. This is callaloo seedlings, and this one is the tricolor. I have three of these: tricolor, yellow, and red. So, because of the pest problem in the garden, I've decided that I cannot do the same thing and expect a different result. That's insanity. So I've decided I'm going to try to protect my plants and seedlings from the pests. So here I have three plant props. You can use anything that you have. Piece of stick. I got these, they were a little bit over $2 each. So I thought, I don't have any sticks in my yard, but I saw this and I said, it's perfect. Why? Because it's round up here, and you'll see why I need that to be rounded. So I push this down. I already planted these 2 days ago. There are holes in the bottom, and I was going to leave it indoors with something on the bottom to catch the water, but then this thought came to me that there must be something that I could use to cover it, and did some research and found that they're nettings. Now, the nettings are expensive online, but then I found something else. This. You know it as bridal veil. It's called tulle. Good enough to prevent the pests from getting in. Sun can get in, water can get in, but not the pests. That's perfect. Not only that, it's cheap. Now, you don't want to buy the expensive kinds like $10.99 per yard. Oh, they have that. They have up to $15 from what I see. This I got from the craft store. And it was only, this one was 99 cents per yard. So I bought 14 yards. And let me show you what I paid for it. I should tell you that I was able to also use a coupon. Now, I didn't have the coupon. The salesperson, the person who cut the fabric for me, told me to just go online on my phone, and I got 40% off. So I bought 14 yards. I'm going to show you how much I paid for it from my craft store. See that number at the bottom? $7.95 for 14 yards of tulle, Tulle. I bought white, and that color you see, eggnog, because they ran out of the white ones. Yeah, $7.95. Can't beat that. Rather than buying the net. And I have another video to show you. I did purchase netting before online to cover my raised beds, but this was just perfect. So I have my plant prop, and what I'm going to do now is just veil it. Now I'm going to let it out some more so that as the plant germinates and start to grow, that I will have enough to pull it up like this, right? And then I'm just going to wrap it around. Let me just open it up like this. I'm going to wrap it around to cover the open spaces. Now, I could do one of two things. Let me show you the first one I made. Make sure you can see that. This one, I placed a rubber band around it to hold it down. See? This one I'm going to show you another way. That has to be, those are large rubber bands. People use them to put over their trash can. All I did was double it and then place it over. Now I'm going to use something even cheaper. Clothespins. See? Thinking clothespins could do the job. Why not? You could be one step ahead of these pests because they are getting out of control. They have gotten out of control. So you have to do what you have to do. I want to grow my plants. I can't let them outsmart me, right? So, and the reason I'm leaving this and not cutting it off because I want to be able to move it up as the plant grows. Make sure there's no hole on the top because you don't want the pest to go in. Go right around. So if you don't have rubber bands, this is what you can do. A pack of 50 of these were a little bit over $2. You can get them at the dollar store. I was in Walmart at the time, so I just picked them up from there. See? And when the plants start to germinate and grow, you can move this up. And this is callaloo, so you know, as it grows, we harvest. We just clip, 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 and let it stay and grow some more. And it's easy to come off. You want to water, you want to put fertilizer in there, which I'm going to do. I just lift it up, put my fertilizer, put it back on. So I have two here. What do you think? Would you try this? Or would you share the video with someone who is having problems with pest problems? I think they could use this idea. And this one is the red one. I'm going to be using the stick for that one. You can see how I make sure. Oh, the reason why I was saying this is perfect, see, it won't cause it to make a hole in there. I wouldn't put this up there like that because it would definitely make a hole in the fabric. So I'm going to show you what I do to protect that. Let me just give you an example. So this is what I did. I put a piece of cotton ball on the top, one or two. Then I taped it. And then I took a piece of the fabric, tape it around, and now it's nice and soft. That's my way of making it so that it doesn't puncture the fabric. What do you think? So I need to cut this in half. So I'm taking my stick. So if you're using a stick, that may be what I think if you have sticks, you should use it. And I'm putting a piece of cotton on top of it. I'm going to tape it down just to keep the cotton down. All right. Then I'm going to take a piece of the mesh or the tulle. This just came into my head, you know, I'm just doing what I can. And I'm going to tape it around. Hear that bird? And that's gonna go in here. I'll do the same thing with the next two. You probably won't have to put any cotton on top of it. See that? That part is not like this part. This with the pointy part. See, this part is pointed. So it's the bottom that I'm using. So I won't need to put cotton on that. On the cheap, like you can get $1.99, $2.99 a yard, even a 99 cents. And make sure it is long enough to be able to pull up as the plant grows. So this is the rubber band. Just double it. And now put it over. So there it is. Now if there's a hole in there, I'm going to put a pin to cover it up, to keep it closed. So that's for the rubber band. Okay. There you go. So let me show you my three now. Number one, let's plant number two. And plant number three. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you're having pest problems and you find something that is simpler, just leave a comment for me and let me know. And tell me what you think about this. Okay? So I'll see you next time in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden.